And I think we got it right. Maybe we'll get promoted these days. Anyway, it's Friday, October 17th, 2025. Dave Glovin here on Facebook, on my profile, and on YouTube on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Just wanted to take a second and let you know we are here for anything you want to say within reason on Boogie with the Bull broadcast. You got something to say? Let me know. You got an idea for Boogie with the Bull? Let me know. We're generally on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, so adjust yourself accordingly. Saturdays, we're still sticking to 10 a.m. when we can do them. We hope to do one tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Don't yet have a topic yet, but we'll have some fun. We'll bring in your Saturday. We'll drink some good coffee. We will remind you not to keep it next to your computer equipment because coffee and computers do not mix. But hey, if you got something you need to say, let me know that you want to say it. And we will try to work it into a time that works for both you and for me. We also have 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you want to hit people at night, we'll do our best to pass it around the internet. Either way, whether you do it during the day or you do it at night, and maybe even if you do it at a weird time, we'll hit it with you at that weird time. We have moved once again, and there's now the living room studio and a studio that is available in another room of the house. So hopefully we won't bother Donna when she's doing her thing, and we'll be able to do our thing. So again, if you have something you want to say to people, whether it's on Facebook, on YouTube, we'll do our best to help you pass that around. If it's a happy birthday to someone, if it's your birthday, we want to know. If you lost someone, we want to know. We feel sad when that happens. So our thoughts and prayers and condolences and or whatever go out to Ace Frehley and his family, having passed away and leaving the world of KISS. It's going to be a very interesting time. And as I try to get through my Parkinson's and move my mouth as I want to, that promises to be an interesting time too. So come help me. Join me for a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. I may have trouble speaking every once in a while, but I'll do my best. Say it a bunch of times to make sure. My chair's squeaking this morning, but say it a bunch of times before we go live and try to make sure that it comes out the right way. Anyway, if you got something, do something. People don't know what you're thinking, so come here and tell them what you're thinking. I don't care. It can be anything. You can be a Republican. You can be a Democrat. And you hear me say blah, 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 because my brain is moving faster than my lips. And if you're one of those people that your brain is moving faster than your lips, come and do it with me. I have some dementia issues. I have a lot of Parkinson's issues, and I'm just trying to do my best to get through every day, just like you are. So if you got something to say, say something. If you just want to come and have some fun, come and have some fun. If you are there I go again. If you are a musician and you have original material that belongs to you, come and do an hour with us. Expose your music to people. If you're a classic car guy, come and show your car how beautiful it is. the inside, the outside. Come and show us. If you do projects around your house that people do around their houses or may need to do around their house, come and show us for an hour. We just want to have some fun. We are on YouTube and we are on the Dave Glovin profile over on Facebook. We're working every day to try to be someplace else. We wanted to be on Instagram, but we had to jump through too many hoops to try to do it. I mean, I'm set there that I can do it, but it's just too many hoops to try to do it. We wanted to be on Rumble, but it costs too much. We wanted to be on X, but it costs too much. So we settled on my profile on Facebook and my channel, Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel for now. And that's where we are. And if you want to help with that, X is $11 a month. Rumble is $10 a month, I think. And where we are right now is we would be there, but we'd have to ask you for your money to help us be there. So if you would like to see us there, it's going to cost a portion of that $11 or $10 a month for us to be there. If you want to see us other places that are not charging, we'll do our best to try to be there too. Anyway, you got to take advantage of what is available to help you out. And that's all I'm trying to do. I may get tongue-tied every here and there, trying to get words out of my head, but I will do my best, or I'll shut up and just listen to you for an hour. And you can talk. That's really what I want to do. Just get more information out to the masses. It can be quick. It can be 15 minutes. It can be an hour. Sometimes maybe it can even be more than an hour. Just, we're here and we want to help. Anyway, by now, double V's for victory. A message that I wanted to deliver in about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're working on bringing it down to a time that hopefully will just grab you, not tie you up for too long, and send you on your way to deliver your message to the masses as well. Anyway, I'm Dave Glovin. You're not. Yep, Chuck Schumer, the Democrats still have the Senate tied down, the government shut down. I don't think that's going to change. I think as the advisors to President Trump work with him day in, day out, he's going to find money that has already been allocated and send it to where he needs it to be allocated. Our troops are going to get paid, hopefully, but we're going to run out of money at some point. So even if you want help with your Affordable Care Act policy, you may not be able to get it. Even if you want help with whatever you see your government should be doing, you may not be able to get it because there won't be any new money into the government until they figure out what to do with tariffs. And they're going to continue. And they're going to continue around the world because we need to get this country working again. We need to get gas prices down. We need to get food prices down. We need to get a lot of prices down. Even computers in your home. We need to get the price of them down. We need to get prices of phones down. We need to get prices of tablets down. I can keep saying everything we need to get prices down, but you already know all of this. So come and tell how you're getting around it, how you're dealing with it, how it's affecting you. We created this thing called Boogie with the Bull 4 years ago. And the idea that went through my head really was for an internet radio station, because that's what I was doing. That's what I wanted to return to doing. But, this is more interesting, live radio. So come and tell me anything. And on Fridays, come and tell me anything that's funny or sad, and we'll help get you through it. We like a good laugh, but at the same time, we want to help you if you think you need help. So if you got any reason for doing, I don't know, an hour or less, just get a hold of me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or email me even at boogiewiththebull@gmail.com. BOOGIEWITHTHEBULL. It took me a minute there. Had a Joe Biden dimension moment there. BoogieWithTheBull@gmail.com. If you don't think you can reach me on Facebook Messenger, or tell me where you want to be. And if I can get in there, we'll talk. Right now, I can't get into Telegram because I haven't used it in a while, and they decided to ban my phone number for God knows why. They say it's because they do it to make sure your phone number or your name doesn't get used. I don't know too many people in this world that want to be Dave Woven, or want to be my phone number, or want to be Boogie WT Bull, or whatever I use, wherever I use it. So, I don't know what the tie-up is, but, I'll play the game because I guess I have to play the game. Maybe one of these days we'll open a social media network and give you a right to do whatever you want to do with it. As we said this morning, our founding fathers gave you the right to own a gun because they knew you had that right. They didn't say muskets forever because they knew after the revolution, models of guns would present themselves. And you should always have the latest technology, just like with your computers. You want to have the latest technology. We're actually one behind, and I'm okay. For those of you who don't know, I guess 4 years ago, I put my Windows 10 Pro Dell 3570 laptop in a box and shipped it to Florida because we moved to live with family. And I guess I forgot about it when we got here. And Donna was opening up a box and going through it, looking for stuff that she needed, and she found it. And now we're back. And I just want to use it. I am a communicator, and I will do my best to get your message out regardless of what it is. Just don't be like one Democrat who came on and yelled and yelled and yelled and out-yelled everybody until we finally kicked him off. I'm trying not to raise my voice as much as I've been known to. I'm trying to not interrupt as much as I've been known to. Trying everything to just make sure you get 30 minutes, if it's me, of just what you need to know. Maybe the weather around the country. I don't know. Tell me where you are and the weather there. Tell me what the gas prices are. Tell me everything people need to know. And again, if you're a coffee roaster in a certain area, send me a pound of coffee if you can, and I'll give you enough advertising that you will think you've hit the jackpot. I don't want your money. It's free. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. I love barter. I have always loved barter. I think it's a great way to be. The Federal Reserve Bank, not so much. If they went away, maybe interest rates would go down on credit cards, and maybe a lot of credit debt would get wiped out, or at least money would be freed up because we're all shareholders of the United States of America Incorporated. Maybe as we get more money into our wallets, we'll be able to spend more. We'll be able to spend down what we need to spend down. We'll be able to just live better. I'm 63 years old, and I don't know whether to feel good about what's going to happen or be paranoid all the time, looking out the window to see what's going on. Change is a good thing if you want it, and right now there's a lot of change that we need. So don't be afraid anymore. Don't be afraid. Look out the window and see the world. Go out and walk around in the world. It's Friday. Fantastic Friday. The end of the week for some, the end of the work week for some, maybe the beginning of the work week for some. Maybe you have to work Saturday and Sundays. I don't know. Tell me. Tell me why. Tell me what you do that is so important. They need you to be there every single Saturday or Sunday. Or maybe your Saturday and Sunday is Wednesday and Thursday every week. Come and tell me what you do that way. What your midweek weekend is. Because I can imagine that that's probably kind of tough. Work third shift. I think third shift is the most fantastic shift to work in the entire world. My last jobs were all in the third shift from 8 p.m. to like 8 a.m. And I thought it was fantastic because there's less people on the road. There are less people in line at the Dunkin' Donuts that you may go to. There are less people everywhere. They just don't get in your way. Thought it was great. You are more than welcome to join me on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast every Monday morning, Wednesday morning, Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So please, yes, adjust yourself accordingly as my chair squeaks this morning in excitement. But adjust yourself accordingly, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Be a part of a broadcast. If you are in the military or the family of people in the military and you want to come on and tell us what you're doing in the military, if you can, without getting into any trouble, or a family member of those in the military, or you're a vet, we do Red Friday on Fridays. Remember, everyone deployed. And it's very important, a great way to salute people, and that's what we try to do. Come tell us about your family member. Come tell us about you in the military, if you can. If you can't, don't get into any trouble. There's enough people in trouble for doing things that they weren't supposed to do. John Bolton now is in trouble. He was National Security Advisor. He's going to get slapped. James Comey is probably going to get slapped, and maybe it will go up as far as we can. And everybody will get a slap. Maybe I might get a slap. I don't know. I just enjoy doing what I do. And 30 minutes is actually a long, long, long time when you look at it. We did 17 and a half minutes today. And I'd like to get it down to 15 minutes. But if I have a guest or someone with me that wants to be on, we'll do an hour. And I'll make sure everybody who is a guest gets their chance to speak on everything that we discussed. Now, yes, you can bring your video with you. I'm not worried about getting kicked off of Restream because we've overloaded it. But again, I still am the same Dave Gloton that I've always been. If you bring in something that is a copyrighted piece of whatever, I'm going to be concerned about it. Why? Because sometimes we can say fair use and I'm right and they're wrong and it works out. The thing I hate about Facebook is that Facebook will kick you in the nether regions right away for anything that you do and then tell you it was so bad we had to take it down. Then they will contact you and go, no, it really didn't violate the rules of Facebook in any way at all, so you're off the hook. But I can't remember what I posted because you took it down. And now I'm supposed to remember what it is? Why don't you look at something, tell me you're going to take it down on Tuesday. So if it's Sunday, I have until Tuesday to convince you not to take it down. If you're going to take it down, then you're going to take it down. But on Tuesday, I should be able to tell you to save it. I do that for people in my groups. I contact Facebook all the time and say, hey, it really is not what you think it is. I go to bat for people in our groups. American Regulators, Boogie with the Bull Uncensored, Conservative Freedom Defenders is Art Sessa's group, but I will go to bat for you in there. And all the other groups that we have, I will go to bat for you in there. I thank the people that helped me. I want to welcome back Jen Woodruff as an admin. She took some time off. I don't remember the original reason, but she's back. And she may not be as active as she used to be as far as being an admin because the homeschooling mom is now the homeschooling grandma. And I hope she gets as much time as she and Jesse can handle being grandparents because there is nothing better in the entire world than having kids who go on to be parents and give you grandchildren. We have 3, Donna and I. We lived with one for almost 4 years. And I'm sure he's happy that Papa is not always around because, like I said, I'm going through Lewy body dementia, I'm going through Parkinson's, I'm going through macular edema, and I can be a whole handful to take care of. But again, I'm here and I do my best. We want to show people that have things that I have, even worse things that I have. You can open up a laptop, stare into the screen of the camera, and be picked up by the mic wherever the hello it is, and just do what I do. It really is that easy. You don't have to worry about fancy sets. You don't have to worry about getting paid. If you want to, sell advertising. If you think that's how you can do it. I've always said when I can't afford to do it anymore, I won't do it anymore. But like I said, we're at a point where we want to expand off of Facebook and off of YouTube and trying to get Rumble going and try to get X going. It's going to cost about $19 a month that we need to bring in. We need some people to help. We need some Boogie with the Bull benefactors, as I call them. And I know you're out there. I'm not going to steal you away from the other shows that you watch and the other shows that you fund because I just won't do that. But if you can help me, I will help you. Like I said, I'll wear your hat from your business. I'll wear your t-shirt, but it's going to end up getting blocked. So I'll wear your hat. I'll drink my coffee out of your cup every time we're on. Or I'll drink something out of your cup every time we're on. And enlighten you on products where you are, if that's what I got to do. Goods and services, business, small business. Small business is what makes the world go. And I've been in several of them. I was in the limousine business for a long time. I worked for someone in the security business for a long time. I worked in radio for a long time. I worked in, actually it wasn't that long in radio that I worked. But, that's what we're here for. If there's something to say about you and your business, I'll say it. And it'll always be something good. I won't say something bad because people don't want to hear something bad. And unless you can fix it, You don't want to hear me say something bad. Also, if it's your birthday, let me know, and I'll wish you a happy birthday. People live over 100 years old these days. Let me know on those, just like Willard Scott used to do on the Today Show. I could do 30 minutes on every person that turned 100 years old that day. Because I just think that is great. If you can turn 100 years old and you're still driving, which I can't do anymore, but if you're still driving and you still know right from wrong and you can still do everything, more power to you. I want the entire world to know. Okay? I want the entire world to know how old you are. You made it that far. You can still do everything that you want to do. And if you can't do everything that you used to be able to do, that's okay too, because I'm only 63, and there are days that I can't get out of bed, and there's days that you can't stop me once I get out of bed. We're at 27 minutes on this one, Boogie with the Bull 2.0, Friday, October 17th, 2025. I almost said 19 something. And we'll repeat the schedule one more time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Adjust your time accordingly. On Friday, for everyone deployed at the beginning of the broadcast, and then we go into the stuff that we have to handle, we have to give you, and then we just have fun with any time that's left over. And Tuesday, Thursday, as I said, the 7 p.m. broadcast or 7:30 p.m. broadcast, depending on your availability. We just want to get a bunch of people together, up to 6, so it's me and 5 others right now. I want to thank the people at Restream for continuing to work with me. And we'll get back onto paid Restream and 10 people as soon as we can. As soon as we can. I promise. So if you're looking for live streaming software, I think Restream is the easiest to use. I used to think that StreamYard was the easiest to use, but StreamYard went from $25 to $45 a month and really didn't offer much more. Restream, that Restream for $19 a month seems to be everything that StreamYard was, and even some more. So think about that. Everybody plays wars with everybody and prices everybody out of the market and tries to get everybody to use their service. But I like to find free things to be actual and factual. I like to find free stuff that I can do for free. So, but thank you to Restream for putting up with me, and thank you to Facebook, Meta, for putting up with me over the 17 years I've said I don't know why I'm still here, for those of you watching on Facebook right now. But, I try to do what I got to do. On YouTube, they don't bother me much anymore. And we're probably too small on both Facebook and Restream for them to worry about what I do. But if we do something wrong, we will stand up and say, yes, we did something wrong. If we show your video and it qualifies under fair use, that's how we use it. That's what we do with it. I'm not interested in cutting you down or nailing you for everything that you did wrong in your video. I have no interest in that. But if we can use a piece of video of yours to promote something you did and activity that we need, you can hear the train going. I'm sorry for that. But if we can use your video in a segment, we will. We'll try to get your permission. That's why I always ask for, if you're a musician, we want to take original music of yours and use that first. That way we don't have to battle with record companies. We don't get shut off in Belize and 13 other countries. And why it's always policed in 13 other countries, I don't know. But anyway, it's 31 minutes, and we've come back and let you know that, yes, the government is still shut down. The Democrats could be responsible for it. The Republicans in the House did what they were supposed to do and passed a clean, continuing resolution that the Democrats voted for, I think, in March. So I don't know why in October they wouldn't. But, our president, Donald Trump, is doing what he can, finding money to continue to operate the government, money that has been already allocated, and tariff money that the executive branch collects. And it may get smaller. I don't think it will get bigger. It'll get smaller. We will squeeze out what we don't need, programs that we don't need, giving money away that we don't need to give money away to outside of the United States, and even money in the United States that is just wasteful spending. We all have to live together. We all have to work together on the budget of the United States of America. Okay? If you come here illegally, you are illegal. Period. If you come here illegal, you are illegal. If you enter legally and anything, I want to claim asylum, or I just want to live in the United States, I want to experience the American dream for me and my family, hey, then you're one of us. You're on the pathway to being a citizen. I understand it could take months, years, decades. Show us how to do it better. But please, even if you come illegally, do not take a job that requires you to read, speak, and write English, because you don't read, speak, and write English. And I remember that the officers in Boston, Massachusetts, that teach the cab course always say on the day of the final exam, if you don't read, write, and speak English, you wasted your time taking this class. You have to be able to talk to your customers. You have to be able to read directions and anything else you need to read, road signs. And that's just the way it is. Be a safe driver. I can't say enough, be a safe driver. I don't drive anymore because my Parkinson's is where I can't drive, and my mental abilities through my dementia a lot of times are where I can't handle driving anymore. But please, that's one of the most important jobs you could have. Driving a vehicle on the road and putting everybody at risk. Please don't take that job. Please don't ask for that job if you cannot handle doing that job. Don't drive a train, don't drive a bus, don't drive a truck, don't drive a car, don't do anything. Get yourself so you can speak English, read English, write English, and drive the car or vehicle in English. If you can do that, you're probably on the road to becoming a citizen and able to legally do it. That's just me. Yeah, my hands go up a lot because I don't always have a fidget spinner around, and I don't want you to hear all the noise that it makes while I try to use one. But we've been on for 35 minutes this time, and 35 and a half minutes this time to be exact. We gave you some more information for today. So look for a Boogie with the Bull 3.0 maybe coming around later in the day. And join us for the Boogie with the Bull at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and teach me how to say more than and the, so that I'm not trying to catch my next phrase and get it out of my mouth. Make sure I have it ready to go. And that's about all I think I have to say. Anyway, you can find this one buried on the Dave Glovin Facebook page. You can find this buried on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. We may ship it around to a few places that you might want to know about. Streetlock, STREETLOC.com. We may send it there. Streetlock Live is available for those of you like me that like to be content producers. And they will help you out. They will set you up. And you can go from there. Just about anywhere will help you do it. And there's a lot of free places too. There are a lot of great free places. If you're a network that wants this on there, please let me know and I'll make sure you get it. But then again, if you're a network that doesn't want this on there, let me know and I'll make sure you don't get it. Anyway, 37 minutes and 15 seconds is plenty of time. We covered the original idea and whatever came out of my head while we were here. So we will hit this one again. Double V's for